guys, today I'm going to tell you the story of the ugly duckling. It was spring and Mummy Duck was by the pond, sitting on her eggs. So this is the Mummy Duck, the mother duck. She's so happy, so this is the eggs and she's sitting on it. One egg after another egg cracked open. Quack, quack, quack. Letting little ducklings tumbled out. At last, there was just one large egg that remained unhatched. So, this is the mother duck and these are the ducks. So, there's one large egg which is not cracked. Mummy Duck was wondering why the big egg hadn't hatched when suddenly it cracked open. The little one popped out. It was very large and ugly. So this is the mother duck and this is the ugly duck, and she is very large. Auntie Duck, who is visiting Mummy Duck, looked at the big hatchling and said, "Why does this one look so different from the others? He's so ugly." So this is the auntie and this is the mother duck. So the auntie is like the duckling. So it's the mother. The auntie is saying that why this one is so large and it's ugly than the others. All of the other ducklings started laughing at him too. They all thought he was terribly ugly and began calling him ugly duckling. So these are the ducks, little ducks, laughing at him, at the ugly duckling. Oh poor, how sad he will be. Mummy Duck said to ugly duckling, "Nobody likes you here. Why don't you go and find somewhere else to live?" So the mother duck says to ugly duckling that go away. So ugly duckling was so sad. Sadly, ugly duckling waddled away from home. So the ugly duckling is now going away from home and now he's so sad. He went down to the pond where he met some wild ducks. They laughed at him too and said he was the ugliest duckling they had ever seen. So these are the wild ducks and laughing at the ugly duck. Wow, he's so ugly. Bang, bang. Two shots suddenly rang out and the wild ducks immediately flew away, leaving ugly duckling alone. He felt very scared and lonely. So the wild ducks they went away and fly. So ugly duckling was now feeling scared and he's now no one with him. All of a sudden, a hound appeared. He looked at ugly duckling scornfully and walked away. So this is the hound. The ugly duckling did not say anything to the hound and the hound just ran away. Ugly duckling wandered around aimlessly until finally he came to a farmhouse where a kind-hearted old lady took him in. So there was one woman and the woman was very kind, so she bring the ugly duckling into her farmhouse. The old lady had a rooster and a cat. They didn't like ugly duckling either and often bullied him. Sometimes they even spoke ill of him to the old lady. So this is the chicken and this is the cat, and they look at ugly duckling and they're bullying him, saying like bad words to him that you're so ugly. Old lady believed what the cat and the rooster said, and she told ugly duckling to leave her farmhouse. So this is the woman. She said, "Go away, ugly duckling." So ugly duckling went away. Autumn came and all the leaves turned yellow. Poor ugly duckling wandered around helplessly in the fields, feeling very sad. So now this is autumn and he is feeling very sad. He's walking. Just then some beautiful swans flew over, heading south. Ugly duckling was very envious and thought to himself, "How I wish I were a beautiful swan." So this is the duck, and you see two beautiful swans, and you say, "How I wish I would be so beautiful, duck." Soon winter came, and snowflakes fluttered like feathers in the air. Ugly duckling walked across the white snow, his heart filled with despair. So now winter, and now it's very cold. He's still walking, finding for a new place to live. Freezing cold and hungry, poor ugly duckling collapsed on the snow. Fortunately, a passing hunter found him. So this is the ugly duckling. He fainted because it was so cold. There was a hunter, so he found the duck. The kind-hearted hunter carried ugly duckling home and put him near the home stove. Very soon, ugly duckling woke up and began to feel much better. So then the hunter bring him to his house and put on the fire. He put them near the fire, and then he woke up and much better. Another spring came and ugly duckling grew up. He said goodbye to the kindly hunters and his family, and once again set off on his journey. So he said bye-bye to the hunter, and now actually he don't know that he is a beautiful swan. Ugly duckling walked to the pond, where he passed two beautiful swans. Surprisingly, they called out after him, "What a beautiful bird you are!" So these are two swans, and they say, "Wow, you're so beautiful!" Just then, ugly duckling saw his own reflection in the water and was astonished to find that he had returned into a beautiful swan. So then, this bird see his reflection in the water, and surprisingly, and he was so astonished that he's become a beautiful swan. Ugly duckling was now a magnificent swan. Excitedly swam towards his new swan friends. So ugly duckling quickly went to his two swan friends, and now he got new friends. Some ducks at the bank said, what a beautiful swan he is." Ugly duckling was so overjoyed to hear that. So there were more swans, and they said, "Wow, such a beautiful swan he is." Ugly duckling, together with his new companions, flew high into the clear blue sky. Finally, he had become a real swan. So these were the swans, and the ugly duckling was even here. And now he was with his new companions and he fly. The end. Guys, what do you think the moral of the story is? For me, I think the moral of the story is that you should not laugh at any person or anything. Like, don't bully someone. Like before, the swan, the ugly duckling was ugly, and then he became a beautiful swan. So believe in yourself.